I had blisters on my fingers, gravel in my shoes. I had walked for miles and really paid my dues. But as I was inclined to women and booze, it was a perfect case of a parting blues. I had nothing to offer and nothing to say. It was over and out with a short delay. It might have turned out in another way, but now I wasn't even sure if I wanted to stay. Come on baby, you don't have to shout. I am utterly aware of what it's all about. There were no further questions and beyond all doubt. It is over and out. The only thing she said was over and out. I had no reasons to be on this train that only brought me quarrels and pain, and everything I did was just in vain. You were always able and I was a Cain. It was a bitter road towards humility, but a tiny step for humanity. The only thing that matters in eternity is trying to keep your integrity. Come on baby, you don't have to shout. I am utterly aware of what it's all about. There were no further questions and beyond all doubt. It is over and out. It's over and out. Over and out. I was coming for the slaughter in this empty house, where I used to creep around like a tiny mouse. I learned a lesson and I took my bows, but anyone could see what it would arouse. I didn't count for nothing, my efforts led to mouth, and your behavior wasn't any better than a copper's snout, sitting in my window sipping on a pint of stout. I wasn't meant to be your humble Boy Scout. So come on baby, you don't have to shout. I am utterly aware of what it's all about. There were no further questions and beyond no doubt. It is over and out. The only thing she said was over and out. It's over and I'm out. Over and out. Over and out. I had this ancient memory of songs that just went by. I was supposed to deliver, but I was far too shy. I had a lousy confidence, I wasn't even afraid to fly. I was totally unable to sell anything that anyone would buy. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why. I ought to take my place. I ought to share this pie. Was I the only one to see this empty lie? I had this love for music, as I could have died. But everything I hoped for was forever denied. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why. In this crazy business, it's only my. And the more I knew, it more, it made me cry. And like in every marketplace, you must put on a tie and hope that your shares are gonna reach an all-time high. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why. There were several occasions when I even refused to try. I had this high opinion about who was I. For me there were always too many pigs in that sty. And I was reaching out for an open sky. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why. I'm waiting on a bar stool in the city for someone who should already be here, who's been caught up in the nitty-gritty, but who phones to say there's nothing I should fear. I'm sipping on another glass of Pernod, summing up the life that I just quit. Victim of a so-called turnover. Still a lot of things I won't admit. I was thinking of a wonderful solution. I thought I knew how to change the game, but I'm haunted and I'm stuck in my own motion. 'Cause I'm sure that the devil knows my name. The devil knows my name. I'm sitting here and thinking about the pity that you don't want to come clear. Maybe you are much too pretty, and maybe you just didn't want to hear. I was thinking of a wonderful solution. I thought I knew how to change the game, but I'm haunted and I'm stuck in my own motion. Because I'm sure that the devil knows my name. Yes, the devil knows the nature of my game. I was thinking that a love could be eternal, and that the flame that so suddenly was lit would never serve at our own burial of a marriage that never seemed to fit. I was thinking of a wonderful solution. I thought I knew how to change the game, but I'm haunted and I'm stuck in my own motion. 'Cause I'm sure that the devil knows my name. Yeah, the devil knows the nature of my game. I was hoping that a lady not so witty would be the answer to what I could not bear. I thought I did the right scritty polity, but learned the hard way that I wasn't even near. I was thinking of a wonderful solution. I thought I knew how to change the game, but I'm haunted and I'm stuck in my own motion. And I'm sure that the devil knows my name. Yes, the devil knows the nature of my game. The devil knows my name, knows my name. I'm sitting at my window, but I'm leaving pretty soon. Living with this age syndrome is just like walking on the moon. And I'm saving up for the big balloon. I'm sitting here all naked and I hope for something new, something that won't be faked, that will finally put us through the door into the land of truth. I have no other option than to sharpen up my knife. I cut up my adoption here. I'm gonna stand free in my life. Stand free in my life. I once was asking for permission. That won't happen anymore. I got other things in vision than to stand behind this door. I'm just counting up the score. I have so many memories of a world when we were free from all that terrorizing. Now we're so fucked up with wifey, and I'm just fading. I'm fading, and I don't want to see all these stupid wannabes. I have no other option than to sharpen up my knife. I cut out my adoption here. I'm gonna stand free in my life. Stand free in my life. I hear so many stories that I never really buy. I'm so in love with Doris, but what she tells me is a lie. So I'm leaving out for others here to try. And anyway, any day I'm gonna die. I have no other option here than to sharpen up my knife. I cut out my adoption. I'm gonna stand free in my life. Stand free in my life. In my life. Everything is cozy here, and everything is calm. I got all the world right here in my palm. Everything is easy, everything is right. Everybody's sleeping in the middle of the night, but I'm just waiting for the daybreak. I'm waiting for the darkness to lift. Just a lonely undertaker who's been working too long on this night shift. This night shift. Everyone I know is long ago lying in their bed. I'm just feeling very low, like if I was already halfway dead. I'm just sitting here waiting for the day and the light, where I don't need hesitating and no longer need to fight. but I'm just waiting for the daybreak. I'm waiting for the darkness to lift. I'm just a lonely undertaker who's been working too long on this night shift, on this night shift. Everything is hazy and everything's obscure, and somewhat it's amazing how long a night shift might endure. I'm just sitting here writing words for nowhere man. I'm no longer fighting, I'm just doing what I can. I'm just waiting for the daybreak. I'm waiting for the darkness to lift. I'm just a lonely undertaker who's been working too long on this night shift, on this night shift, on this night shift. Everything is silent, no one speaks and no one thinks. This hour is the violent one when the wolves are on the brinks. I just hold together all the thoughts and all the hounds. I'm lighter than a feather, though I weigh 200 pounds. I'm just waiting for the daybreak. I'm waiting for the darkness to lift. I'm just a lonely undertaker who's been working too long on this night shift, on this night shift, on this night shift, on this night shift. I was born as a nobody's child. I didn't need any affection. I ran slowly and I ran wild. I ran in any direction. I wanted to grow, not stand in that row, but to know where I wanted to go. I just needed to be reconciled, so I made another selection. And I got no money and I got no fear. I got a heart that's ready to burn. So I always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return. The love you gave was a gift so dear, it was something I had to earn. So we always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return. I wasn't looking for another wife, not planning to become much older, but I was ready for another life. I just needed a pat on the shoulder. I needed a break to rise up to stake, stop all this fake and a time to awake. I was ready for the final strife. I couldn't be much bolder. And I got no money and I got no fear. I got a heart that's ready to burn. So I always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return. The love you gave was a gift so dear, it was something I had to earn. So we always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return. So I finally hit the road. I couldn't go much faster. I was throwing off this heavy load of sorrow and disaster. I wanted to be free, free to see and to be the person that is me. I was just another Tom Yoad seeking the land of greener pastures. Yes, I was just another Tom Yoad seeking the land of greener pastures. And I got no money and I got no fear. I got a heart that's ready to burn. So I always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return. And the love you gave was a gift so dear, it was something I had to earn. So we always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return. Yes, we always went to the end of the pier, to the point of no return, of no return. I was awake when the rooster started calling. I didn't get too much sleep the other night. It was a case of 7 days of falling. Couldn't catch another light. I had a nightmare running through my brain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I was alone in the middle of the crossroad. I heard a yell and I turned to look around. I saw a siren and I saw Lee Harvey Oswald burning into ashes on the ground. But we all know that sad old refrain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I got a job working in the Motor City, pulling up the brakes of every car. Everybody told me it's a pity, but I'm never gonna be another star. I said, buddy, you could say that again. I washed my hands in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I took a vow to become someone who matters. I thought I knew what to do to change the world. Then I saw that we were all as mad as hatters. I didn't know what it was that I had heard. I drank a cup full of teardrops and of pain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I grew a beard just to hide away from sorrow. I met a girl who really walked the line. I wasn't even thinking about another tomorrow. She stole my heart and then she spilled my wine. And when I quit, my shirt was full of stains. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I washed my face in a bucket full of rain. I got my hands tied in a knot, so please tell me if it's true or not. Feel I'm dying on this very spot. I'm just saying thanks a lot and put a bullet in my knee. I am my own worst enemy, so I toss a coin to see which way it's gonna be. You never know just how I feel. I started with a lousy deal, but didn't borrow, didn't steal. I had my hands upon the wheel. Always had my hands upon the wheel. I had my hands upon the wheel. walk on by. I got a dream that never dies, have this sparkling in my eyes that sometimes someone recognize. When we come together close, without stepping on each other's toes, and this light begins to shine, is it yours or is it mine? You never know just how I feel. I started with a lousy deal. I didn't borrow, didn't steal. I had my hands upon the wheel. I always had my hands upon this wheel. I had my hands upon the wheel. If I sing to you this song, whatever can go wrong, and whatever you thought you heard, I meant every single word. I told you what I know, there's just no place to go, so let's forget about this show. I don't fit here anymore. You never know just how I feel. I started with a lousy deal. I didn't borrow, I didn't steal. I had my hands upon the wheel. I got my hands upon the wheel. And whatever there is to feel, there won't be another deal. I got my hands upon the wheel. Always got my hands upon the wheel. I got my hands upon the wheel. Hands upon the wheel. I am sitting here in this lonely bar, sitting here in this lonely bar. It won't do me no good, but it's in my neighborhood, so I'm sitting here in this lonely bar. I'm slowly emptying another jar, slowly emptying another jar. And the time flies along, and I'm working on this song while I am emptying another jar. I am strumming on this beat up guitar, just strumming on this beat up guitar. The only time that I feel free is in its company. That's why I'm strumming on this beat up guitar. I am scratching on an ancient scar, just scratching on an ancient scar. I remember every blow from a long, long time ago, so I'm scratching on an ancient scar. I thought I heard the sound of your car. I thought I heard your fancy car, but I was probably wrong. No, you won't come along. I just thought I heard the sound of your car. I think I might have gone too far. Yes, I think I might have gone too far, but I didn't want that much, just to stay in touch. But I think I might have gone too far. I'm gonna get myself another pint of tar. Gonna get myself another pint of tar. Just one more stout and then I'll be out. I'm gonna get myself another pint of tar. This room is just another hangar. Yes, this room is just another hangar. And I know that I won't stay, 'cause I'm always on my way. So I'm just waiting in this lonely hangar. I'm sitting here in this lonely bar, only sitting here in this lonely bar. It might do me some good to get out of my neighborhood, but I'm still sitting here in this lonely bar. Yes, I'm still sitting here in this lonely bar. Everything I see just make me blue. All the things are fake and nothing true. My petty grains of love just never grew. So I gave up everything to be with you. I always had a lot of things to say, never found a place where I could stay. Always wanted to go far away, searching for a place to make my day. But everywhere I go, I feel like I walk on the edge of a knife. Still I wanna go a little bit further. Nobody but me was able to see the glory of my strife, and I gave it for free, free to any rambling burglar. The only thing I ever had in mind was to seek these words I knew that I could find. 'Cause I saw things where everyone was blind. But I was not a fortune-seeking kind. I always had my finger in the sky to receive every melody that flies. I was the perfect undercover spy, ready to deliver or to die. You know I love you so, even if the writing is my second wife. My ladybird, she sang for me, I was the only one who heard her. So even if failure is the story of my life, I cried and I was blue, but I never cried blue murder. I see people pass from left to right, always waiting on another flight. Not a single verity in sight. And anyway, our future's not too bright. Everywhere I go, I feel like I walk on the edge of a knife. Still I wanna go a little bit further. Nobody but me was able to see the glory of my strife, and I gave it for free, free to any rambling burglar. I gave it for free, free to any rambling burglar. And I will not be telling any names, what people done to me. treats us just the same. 'Cause everyone is playing his own game, and no one ever jumps outside the frame. You know I love you so, even if the writing is my second wife, my lady, but she sang for me and I was the only one who heard her. So even if failure is the story of my life, I cried and I was blue, but I never cried blue murder. I cried and I was blue, but I never cried blue murder. I never felt much colder, I was just a ragged crow. Now please take me home to Boulder, where I hang my hat and bow. I don't want to be much older, I'm just old enough right now. So many things I never told her, 'cause I didn't quite know how. Just want to tell her sorry, tell her I was wrong. So I climbed a hitch I glory, and I tried to write a song. Wished I didn't have to worry, but my mind was not that strong. Had this long time story, never stayed anywhere too long. Now my world is gently folding, I'm so tired to be at war. Don't know what my future's holding, and I don't expect much more. So take me back to Colorado, back to my own core. I'm just another desperado who will never be your home. I was there when things were changing, and I still feel ashamed. You were so easily arranging things, so you were never to be blamed. But who was I, always facing my desire of the fame, when all of you kept on praising those who had a well-known name. So now my world is gently folding, I'm so tired to be at war. Don't know what my future's holding, and I don't expect much more. So take me back to Colorado, back to my own core. I'm just another desperado who will never be your home. I was here from the beginning, and I'm still here today. Never cared which side was winning, no one ever made my day. And those who struggled for the power, they were black or white, but never gray. Whatever I tasted was so sour, whatever I felt I was never allowed to say. And so now my world is gently folding, I'm so tired to be at war. Don't know what my future's holding, and I don't expect much more. So take me back to Colorado, back to my own core. I'm just another desperado who will never be whole. I never felt much colder, I was just a ragged crow. Now please take me home to Boulder, where I hang my head and bow. I don't want to be much older, I'm just old enough right now. So many things I never told her, because I didn't quite know how. And now my world is gently folding, I'm so tired to be at war. Don't know what my future's holding, and I don't expect much more. So take me back to Colorado, back to my home home. I'm just another desperado who will never be your home. I was just a loser, just another boozer who thought that I was able to write. But I finally understood that it wasn't any good to cry your heart out in this useless fight. I was on the brink to throw down in the sink everything I ever did compose. 'Cause I took an offense that no one gave some lousy pence for my work that I cherished the most. So I was leaving here on the fastest train, aborting everything I left behind. If else I was certain I would go insane, I finally had to make up my mind. I'm flying out on another plane. There's nothing here for me to find. Everything I did was just in vain. So I finally made up my mind. I finally made up my mind. Finally made up my mind. I was on the way to call it a day, to give everything up in advance. 'Cause you made it very clear that I wasn't so dear, I didn't even stand a chance. I had just this dream, a little thought that might seem ridiculous in everyone's eye. I hope that my parole might have a road, give some eyesight to the blind. So I was leaving here on the fastest train, aborting everything I left behind. If else I was certain I would go insane, I finally had to make up my mind. I'm flying out on another plane. There's nothing here for me to find. Everything I did was just in vain. So I finally made up my mind. I finally made up my mind. I finally made up my mind. But whatever I might speak, I'm probably just a freak to think my words would matter in the end. When your brains are occupied with all the things that they lied, and for the truth there is no one to defend. I tried to sing my song, but everything went wrong. I was not allowed to have a say. I'm just supposed to sell them. Whatever I might tell is just considered in case that it would pay. I'm leaving here on the fastest train, avoiding everything I left behind. If else I was certain I would go insane, I finally had to make up my mind. I'm flying out on another plane. There's nothing here for me to find. Everything I did was just in vain. So I finally made up my mind. I finally made up my mind. I finally made up my mind. She had a way to turn things over. She left me hanging in suspense. So I turned out a rambling rover who just got stuck on every fence. She had a habit of arriving later. I never knew if she would turn up. I always had to explain for the waiter why I was sitting there with my empty cup. She had a way to drag you under, to promise everything as if she was the seventh wonder, pushed up to make you sing. Oh, all these days that I lost in your haze, when I was taken away by your lovely face. Oh, what a lousy deal. You didn't even have to steal, 'cause I gave you everything, everything that I could feel. I gave you everything, everything that I could feel. She had a laugh for one of these sisters who locked their souls in little cells. And every time that I missed her, she refused to hear my bells. She had a laugh without a reason. She was only keeping on. And whatever was the season, there were never any sun. In her room where she was lonely, in her room where she undressed, where I was probably the only one to see her in this mess. All these days that I lost in your haze, when I was taken away by your lovely face. Oh, what a lousy deal. You didn't even have to steal, 'cause I gave you everything, everything that I could feel. I gave you everything, everything that I could feel. She had a way of interfering in my search for further land, but she was always disappearing. She slipped always through my hands. She had a way to discover that everything I wrote was just about being her lover. So there was something she could quote. She was always unable to lower her defense. So I became another label. Just didn't make no sense. Of all these days that I lost in your haze, when I was taken away by your lovely face. Oh, what a lousy deal. You didn't even have to steal, 'cause I gave you everything, everything that I could feel. I gave you everything, everything that I could feel. Coming up from the trenches, now I'm sitting here on the benches, feeding the doves and writing sentences, sewing off my own branches. I'm not expecting no attention, not even any comprehension. I'm not stirring up any tension, living quietly on my pension. Or maybe I am just a lonely guy, always ready to be a spy. In a world where people lie, I am the conscience that no one can deny, and no one can deny. Coming down from the hills, where I only ended up fighting windmills, but nothing here gives me the thrills. I maybe ought to stop taking my pills. There is nothing I can put in my will, and all the things I liked are distilled. I'm only trying to pay my bill. If life don't kill me, someone else's will. Or maybe I was just a pain in the ass, that bastard always ready to grass, revealing everybody's lack of class. 'Cause all that glitters is only brass, is only brass. Coming further away from my roots, settling down my walking boots, eating vegetables and fruits, doing only fancy things that suits. But I'm still navigating the 66th route, seeking something absolute. Just want to sit there playing my flute. A tiny noise before I turn on the mute. A tiny noise before I turn on the mute. And maybe I'm just a lonely guy, always ready to be a spy. In a world where people lie, I am the conscience that no one can deny. Maybe I was just a pain in the ass, that bastard always ready to grasp, revealing everybody's lack of class. 'Cause all that glitters, all that glitters, all that glitters is only brass, is only brass, is only brass. My generation cannot say we didn't know. We're on a permanent vacation, not knowing where to go. But what goes up must come down. 'Cause if you drink that cup, you'll also lose that crown. My generation had a lot of things to do, standing at the station with a hole in our shoe. But all that rise once will fall, no compromise, we're gonna lose it all. My generation makes me ill. Say they won't, but then again they will. Everything goes, but everything stays. So wipe your nose and count your days. My generation just can't sit still, consumes the creation without paying the bill. But what we hide away will come back, 'cause one fine day everything will crack. My generation had a hero and a king. He knew he was a zero, but at least he could sing. And when he left the room, we heard the music die. This is the doom and everything is just a lie. My generation had a body and a soul. Now everything is sunny and we live in a hole. And nobody told her that we were on the brink. But everyone gets old and everything will sink. Yes, everyone gets old and everything will sink. I remember when I just turned 20, I was enjoying my life plenty, always ready for a fight. But I was my own sentry, and I never found the entry to the garden of earthly delights. And now, when I'm getting older, I try to hang on to the only craft I know. I'm still happy to be a little soldier. Better to die than to never string a bow. I always had this inner lightning, and I was always writing about myself and what I feel. But I was consistently fighting, and the business was too mighty. I just couldn't score a deal. And now when I'm getting older, I try to hang on to the only craft I know. I'm still happy to be a little soldier. Better to die than to never string a bow. Better to die than to never string a bow. And when things were getting hard, I tried to play my last card, but I didn't even have a pair. So I wasn't meant to be a star. No, I would never get that far. I'm only walking with this 1,000-yard stare. And now, when I'm getting older, I try to hang on to the only craft I know. I'm still happy to be a little soldier. Better to die than to never string a bow. Better to die than to never string a bow. I was not anticipating, only tired of waiting for you. On the tin ice I was skating, and the ice was always shaking. but I was never breaking through. And now, when I'm getting older, I try to hang on to the only craft I know. I'm still happy to be a little soldier. Better to die than to never string a bow. Better to die than to never string a bow. From my life I was suspended. I had no one who defended me when times were tougher than a man can bear. But when all this suffering finally ended, I just did what I intended. I wrote about all my years in this despair. And now, when I'm getting older, I try to hang on to the only craft I know. I'm still happy to be a little soldier. Better to die than to never string a bow. Better to die than to never string a bow. Better to die than to never string a bow. I never did what I was told, not even now when I am older. There's one thing I never sold, more precious than the gold. I was never very bold, but when I came in from the cold, I said lo and behold, my wings would finally fold. Now my life is nearly over and there's nothing else to say, nothing here to discover anyway. Between Calais and Dover I somewhat went astray, 'cause I was just a lover and you always made my day. Sometimes I wish that I was dead. So many stupid things I said when I knew that I instead could for once I used my head. 3 times I was wed, someone else is in my bed, and where my feet always led, that was the place where my heart bled. And now my life is nearly over and there's nothing else to say, nothing new to discover anyway. And between Calais and Dover I somewhat went astray, 'cause I was just a lover and you always made my day. It was a simple twist of fate. Sometimes you love the one you hate, and what is served on your plate sometimes make you hesitate. There were times I couldn't wait, and times when I was much too late. But who am I to rate? No, I won't even debate, 'cause my life is nearly over and there's nothing else to say, nothing here to discover anyway. Between Calais and Dover I somewhat went astray, 'cause I was just a lover and you always made my day. Sometimes I thought that I was great, all these things I did create, but I got to put this straight. I was always out of date. I just wanted to translate and find a way I could relate. But I'm still sitting on this gate between Ashbury and hate. I'm still sitting on this gate between Ashbury and hate. And my life is nearly over, and there's nothing else to say, nothing here to discover anyway. And between Calais and Dover I somewhat went astray, 'cause I was just a lover and you always made my day. 'Cause I was just a lover and you always made my day.